floor. Jesse Wagstaff as well is someone that I was speaking to Marty Catalini a few weeks ago when we were here when the Tigers played against the Wildcats, and he really likes the way Jesse Wagstaff plays. He plays with that energy, and it was getting under Adam Bellinger's skin before. So there's some great young Australian talent on exhibition here in the NBL.
We've just got a little delay in the game, Tone, because the shot clock is not working down the Wildcats' end, so we'll have another timeouts as we try and get this fixed up. 36-32 is that score. 3:30 remaining before half-time. An important 3 minutes for Adelaide. We haven't seen a lot of Simpson, and I've been impressed with his game. He's sitting down a fair bit throughout this first half. He's had 5 points so far and been, pretty strong on the boards as well.
I think when you come on the road, you obviously got to work your rotations maybe a little bit differently than you do at home. It is a trip that does take some toll on your body when you come over here to Perth, a little bit longer than what the guys from Adelaide are used to spending on a plane. Time zones, obviously 2.5 hours different. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning now. For Adelaide, so probably not quite that, but it does make a difference. So maybe Marty Clark's just trying to get some rotations in there, give different guys an opportunity, and it's working for them so far. I think if you were going to ask Coach Marty Clark the start of the game, 36-32 with 3 minutes to go before half-time, you want to take it, I think he would.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. And it's a big game for both sides. As we said, Adelaide haven't had a win to start the season. They've got Perth here now, then they travel away to New Zealand. They've got Sydney at home, Melbourne at home, and Gold Coast at home, and then they're back here in Perth. So if they can get a win here, it just gets them started. You never know against New Zealand. Then they've got 3 home games to try and set themselves up.
Yeah, you really want to dominate at home, and that's what they would have been disappointed about in their opening game, is not getting the job done, or far from it, losing by 33 points. And if you can split your games on the road, you're going to put yourself in a good position to win this thing. So, they come out tonight, get a win, get that momentum. Winning is a habit as much as anything. Feel good about yourself, and they can be a different team.
Greg Hire, a cameo role at the moment, 7 points for him. As Adelaide desperately try and get a score. They haven't scored for quite some time. They go to their main man. He can't get it. Well played by Wayne. Kept it in play for the 36ers. Here's Creek trying a little floater, and it rolls in.
That's a nice play by Mitch Creek. Defense just laying off him a little bit and thinking he's going to pass it into Bellinger. Nice help defense there by Bellinger, and Adelaide looking good again.
They are off to Creek. Didn't want to take the shot. Croswell says, give it to me, I'll set it up again. So 16 on the shot clock. We've got a little over 2.5 minutes to go before half-time. Ballinger against Redditch. It was good D from Sean Redditch, and to set it up again. 7-6. Croswell decides to go himself. It was a little flat. There's a foul under there. We're going to go against Creek. 36ers will. Jesse Wagstaff, a pretty solid unit under the basket, and trying to get him out the way is a pretty tough assignment. So still 4 points. 38-34, the 36ers have led for this first half. This is the tough part of the night as Wagstaff has a little travel. Another turnover for the Cats. Haven't seen also a lot of Luke Neville. He came on briefly in that first quarter.
Yeah, I think Perth are really still trying to work out how he exactly fits into this. He came in late, wasn't signed till pretty much close to the season starting. So obviously a talented player, a local Perth boy, and he'll fit in well, but it'll just take some time for them to work out exactly where.
Robbins stealing it to Redditch. His basket won't go. And that sums up the first half for the Wildcats, because Redditch would usually slam that one down and make a statement. Still a Wildcats ball.
This is where Perth have got to be careful not to get frustrated by the calls. It doesn't seem like anything's going their way, whether it be a foul or out of bounds, a missed foul. Just got to stay mentally into the game and not worry about the referees.
Down low, high, trying to make position. They want to work it into him. He's going against a smaller opponent. It wasn't a great looking shot. It had the desired results, as here we see the slow-mo. And there's a bit of push and shove as well. It's getting a little little messy. Perth are certainly frustrated, and Adelaide have done the job so far in this first half. Just rattling the feathers of the top side. Stevie Way's in amongst it. And we settled it down. Here it is here. Higher trying to force the shot. He drew the foul. And there's a bit of push and shove off the ball as not sure who was first involved. Higher was pretty keen to have a piece of the action, and Robbins is always there. He loves it.
Always front and centre.
The angry ants. And there's still a delay in this game as we work out what's going on. Brett Campbell is going a technical foul on Stephen Wade. Tech foul on Stevie Wade. We asked the question at the start of the game, would he come here and would the Perth fans be kind to him? I reckon it's all but changed now. He's public enemy number one.
Very quickly forgotten when you leave, that is for sure.
The first one was 2 shots as well.
So it's going to be 2 shots, Tony, and then possession for the Wildcats.
I'm not sure.
Here it is here as Way just pushed Redditch. And then it was on for young and old. Probably silly by Stevie Way, but it wasn't too drastic, though, was it?
Not too bad.
Anyway.
We love it.
The refs want to control the game.
I think Greg Hyde's pretty lucky to be at the free throw line in the first place. The foul that started it all, really. Herbert was just standing there. Greg Hyde just initiated all of the contact.
Come on. Okay, I can take that.
We wouldn't mind this game finishing by midnight, might I just say. So come on. We know it's a foul. We know it's a tech foul. Let's shoot the ball and play the game. Come on. Yes, we're going to have a timeout. So 38-34. It's the score. As the dancers come out and give a bit of entertainment while we just take a bit of a breath. We might try and get into a couple of the huddles. It does get pretty noisy, Tony, but what would be the message now for Rob Beveridge? A little bit of frustrations from the Wildcats. I know it was Way doing the fouling and getting the tech foul, but Perth look off their game at the moment.
A little bit, but I think that, I mean, it's a 4-point game. I don't think you read too much into it. They don't want to change anything too drastically. They want to stay true to their processes and exactly what's got them those 3 wins, and that's the most important thing. Adelaide, of course, I think they're pretty happy about the fire in the belly that they're showing, and they won't be too displeased with the fact that Stevie Way's getting physical with his ex-teammates, and they'll feed off that as long as they're not stupid and they channel that energy in the right direction. I think it's a good thing for Adelaide. So unlike what we probably thought at the start of the game, we're really in for a cracker.
We certainly are. There's no doubt about it. 4 points is the margin. Adelaide did lead at one stage by 9 points in this quarter. They've been very impressive so far, but as we all know, Perth in front of their fans, when they get some momentum, they can just carve teams up.
Well, first record in here is exceptional, and they don't lose very often, and there's a reason for that. And you have to play 4 good quarters of basketball. Adelaide so far, they've showed us nearly 2. The challenge for them is going to be maintain this same intensity and discipline that they've really had. You know, they've had a couple of mishaps at the defensive end, but really, I mean, they've kept Perth to 34 points. Even if they score another 5-6 points, it's a 40-point quarter. 40-point half, and the way that they've started the season, giving up nearly 98-plus points a game, they'll be really happy with that.
So Greg Hire goes to the line. He drops the first one in. He's got 8 points for the game. Greg Hire is the 2nd top scorer for the Perth Wildcats, and he can't make the second one. And Redditch now will go to the line. And he's claiming that tech was on him, so he gets the shots. Confusion.
Have the rules changed since I played? Maybe they have. I thought you could just choose anyone.
So Redditch now will go to the line. Not a bad option. And he misses the first. I'm getting abused. I'm not making any decisions, am I? And he misses them both.
Still not happy that you've given up on him, mate. You stabbed him in the back end. You've gone to TV. You're not happy there, mate. I don't know if you get out of here alive.
And So Lish now will go to the line. Might as well get the whole line up to have a bit of a shoot. Do you want to have a couple of shots as well, Tony? Just pop out there.
I have no idea what call. Two team caps call. Tech fouls called on Adelaide.
Marty Clark's going to the bench.
I think he's a little.
Lish will drop them both in. So Marty Clark's still working out why there was a couple of extra shots. That's why you're the expert, Tony.
Now the coaches are getting together to have a chat.
We might listen in and see if we get the referee's comments on it.
Let's go, Wildcats, let's go.
Well, his microphone's probably dropping down his top.
Clearly we missed something else, but I can't.
Confusion reigns supreme here at the Junglers. It's a 1-point ball game. Marty, have you got any explanation for us? Any explanation for us there? Why the extra shots?
Perth did nothing.
Right, okay. Doesn't really explain it, but we got an interview with a coach during the game. That's all right.
Good job, mate.
Croswell does well to Ballinger. Nice finish from Adam Ballinger. 40-37, 3 points that margin. And still a bit of push and shove, and it's going to go against Ballinger down low. And Sean Redditch will come up with the shots. A little bit of hugging from Adam Ballinger and a big sigh from Marty Clark as Simpson prepares to come on for the 36ers.
Ballinger, do you think it's not a foul, man?
And Adam Ballinger will sit down. He's got 3 fouls, Adam Ballinger. Herbert's also with 3 fouls for the 36ers. And Sean Redditch to the line and look first. And he'll go again. Back-to-back baskets for Sean Redditch. 7 points to his name. Kevin Lish with 7 as well. And Greg Hire on 8. And Cam Toby, who we haven't seen much in this quarter, is on 9 points. He's Creek. We're closing in on half-time. It's been the longest quarter in NBL history, I reckon, Tony, as Way has it at the top of the key. Wants the 3, no. Tries to drive, put it through his legs, and there's a foul, I think, in there. They're really hot on the fouls at the moment. Jesse Wagstaff will be called with that, and there's the frustration of Sean Dennis and Rob Beveridge. Stephen Way, a little unlucky. A little lucky to have this one as he goes to the line. Stay with me, Tony.
Staying with you. I'm just trying to work out exactly what Adelaide are doing offensively. Just struggling a little bit there. Not getting much ball reverse. I'm just relying on one-on-one plays to get it done.
So Way, pretty reliable from the stripe. He drops one in. 41-39 is that score. Been averaging 10 points a game this season, Stephen Way. 66 from the foul line. 66%, that is.